when I stop it, it's going to record the whole session. So it records the voice, everything you do on the board, it records it. So if a kid missed a lecture, you put it up there and, hey, you were asked yesterday, this is what we talked about. Okay, so here's my instructional technology and night news. Do you guys do video announcements at your schools?
We used to, we don't anymore.
How about you, sir?
It's just over the speaker because, yeah, they used to do it a couple years ago, but
well, you're going to be the first person that showed you this, okay? What we started doing at South Park Middle School is we're doing Google Hangout, okay? And through Google Hangout, we're able to record announcements, and it automatically puts it on YouTube. So people can subscribe to the channels and they can get the announcements.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, Texas Pledge.
But as you can see,
I pledge allegiance to the
it's hard to get the teachers in there for the announcements.
and to the republic.
So that's what my goal of the school is to get the teachers trained every day as they go in there and they get their students involved.
After the Texas Pledge, honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance.
Other workshops that I've been working on. The Chromebooks, Euphoria, Google Drive, Google Forms, and I'm going to be finishing up Fugaloo probably at the end of this week. So it's a bunch of different things for you guys to look over. Excuse me, and check out. All right, we're going to start the Nearpod lesson. Okay, everybody log on to Nearpod? And everybody put in the code? Yeah?
They have Chromebooks here, or
This campus is going to be different from most campuses. Most campuses don't have anything.
Correct.
except ours.
Except ours.
But you know what's so weird? Story. They had green chalkboards.
Mm-hmm.
And I have no idea why, but it like goes from like the top of that board like all the way down to the baseboard here.
Uh-huh.
It's very long, and then instead of taking it down, they installed this marquee.
Oh, really? How does it look?
It looks a little weird, but some teachers like painted it so it looks better.
You can join us, okay? I thought the storage is right there next to the blue houses.
No.
No?
It's in a neighborhood, but not big houses.
Huh.
It's
I'm
right
thinking the
behind
wrong
Carroll.
store.
Yeah, you are. Maybe
No,
your
it has
kids
to
have
be.
cold out.
Huh?
Cold is finding nonsense.
It must be.
No,
Because it
no,
doesn't look-
the Taurus is really old. And I'm like, why didn't they take down the green boards? And someone's like, there's probably asbestos behind
Yeah,
it, and
that's
if
exactly it.
they take it down, then they have to like contain the whole area.
Sure. Well, let's start our Nearpod. Everybody in?
Mm-hmm.
In? Excellent. What did you guys notice? Did you guys do anything? No? That's the great thing about Nearpod. What it does, once the students go into the Nearpod, I take control on the walls. All right? So let's go ahead and put your names in there. Sarah? Holly?
I'm
Holly?
not in.
You're not in?
No, but go ahead.
No.
It's all right. I'm not in. I'm trying to install the app for this. What do you use this? Tell me how I got that, where I,
Going as a student? I am a
no,
student.
as a student.
That's that code. You got it? Awesome. One last student. And what I want you guys to notice about Nearpod is the different things we're going to be using with it. Okay. Even though I'm asking you guys questions like, oh, this would be a good assessment tool, or this would be a good way to create. What are your need to knows today? What are your need to knows, like, in order to understand Nearpod? Tell me. Tell me. Write it differently. It can be for Nearpod or just even for today with any of the things that we cover today. Application in the classroom. Taking a little cover. Definitely Nearpod. Application in the classroom, where we're definitely going to see how it applies in the classroom, how I apply in the session, and how can I use it in the classroom. Yes. So right now, I know somebody's missing, right? Because you guys, this is the administrative view that I'm showing you guys. So you guys are experiencing the student view and the teacher view. Because you don't want to show this kids like be like afraid and stuff, right? You know kids like that, right? So you don't want to show everything.
but we certainly can be looking at your screen and know, hey, we don't have 100% participation.
Absolutely. Let's say, oh, Gabe, I like his response. Application in the classroom. What do you guys notice? It's on your screen. Next, we're going to cover Nearpod, clickers, Edge creations. Have you used Nearpod in the classroom before? Is that going? Excellent. Well, great. We're here to learn. We're not going to watch this video just about Nearpod. We're going to do something else. Why is it important that we know about Nearpod? Why is it important? Why is it important to you? And I'll tell you why it's important to me. Excellent. So go ahead and read the classroom. Anybody should take a look. Excellent. Great replies. Add another tool to that. Excellent. I'm going to tell you why it's important to me. Because it's just. Oh my gosh, I love this song! It's just awesome. Builds those teammates.
Always turn signal. dry day before noon, read the headlines, don't forget to smile, always root for the local sports team. Sports team! Always return a compliment. Hey, you look nice. Drink overpriced coffee. Oh, that's $37. Awesome!
That's why Nearpod is important to me. It's just awesome. So we say we saw a video, we can put videos inside a Nearpod, and usually, I haven't tested this out, and somebody made a good point. I believe the students should be able to see it on their device. Okay, when you play it, even did you play it on your device? Okay, remember students are restricted from YouTube, right?
Yeah, I have to sign it, but.
Right. But I'm thinking because it's coming through Nearpod, and it should work. Okay? So that's something that's still kind of up in the air. I don't know that. Okay, how do you have student engagement in your classroom? Or in your case, how do you like to be engaged in the classroom? I want you to draw it for me on your device. Don't tell me in words. Draw it for me how you like to get your students engaged, and tell me how you like to be engaged with teachers.
And draw it.
Yeah. It could be silly. It could be whatever you think, but it's you. It's you. Okay, one more minute.
Okay, so how do I send that?
You should be able to scroll down until you have a small device.
Bring this in.
Exit.
No, but you're ruining my picture.
That's
That's right.
I don't know why it's doing that. I think the exit will actually. Let's try it. Oh, okay.
Exit presentation.
We don't want exit.
So what'd you do? You said it's in?
The screen's a little bigger.
No, that's not it.
So I guess what we got to be aware of too, when the students bring devices, it's like they might not be able to submit that. It wasn't doing that yesterday
On
on a mobile device.
I was gonna say, but I'm not on the app, I'm on the, that's a good idea.
Ah, there it is.
Yay!
Turn it sideways. Excellent.
Yay!
Okay,
Problem solving.
Sada,
See.
tell me, how do you get students engaged in your classroom? Share with us. Share with us your picture.
My picture is me teaching. And that little thing to the side of me is kind of like a treat bowl or something. Candy, prizes.
Oh.
I'm just in elementary, so these are my kids. They're hysterical. And then I put Class Dojo there because I like to use Class Dojo because they have a feature on there where you can select random and they'll randomly pick a kid. So.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing. Holly, how do you like to be engaged as a student?
It looks very simple, I must say. I
That's
really
it?
don't daunting. I'm a visual learner, so
Okay.
but being able to see it and actually, I like taking notes and being taught verbally while also seeing it. So
Okay.
whatever.
Great. Thank you for sharing. Gabe.
Our classroom is a lot of group work. I'll have 5 tables, so there's usually about 4 kids per table, 3 or 4 per table. We do a lot of stations and math, and we have balanced literacy in our school, so there are a lot of stations in that as well. So they're constantly working with each other. And during that time is when I'll pull out, a small group and kind of monitor what's going on in the classroom.
Okay. Great. Thank you for sharing. Margaret.
We are growing as students, always growing. It's alive. The education and interconnected. We're a diverse group, and yes, my colors. We're a diverse group, and we depend on one another, but all together we build our growing from and centered on education.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing that. So an important thing to see with what we just do right now, we're going to the higher levels of Bloom's taxonomy, right? We're creating. This is what your plan allows us to do.
Good opportunity for symbolism.
Yes.
So that's hard to teach.
Nearpod can meet my goals in my classroom from what I've seen so far.
Is there a maybe?
Yeah. It's all about technology and whether or not the devices are working that day and whether you can get
That's
in
true.
and whether or not a student has a device, and that's a big issue in CCXT. Not everybody has devices.
That's true. Tell me of an idea right now of how you can use Nearpod in the classroom and what you've seen so far. You tell me how you would like your teachers to use it.
How do you change? Oh, still drawing them?
Do your best. This one right here, I can take words. We don't have to draw. You guys can do what you said.
It is pretty cool.
Jeffrey, you? Excellent. Okay, I've drawn a presentation of words, and I can actually read it.
It was like,
Sort of geo science, like I'm trying to think because I have first graders, so maybe like the science type going over like your vocabulary or whatever.
Excellent.
you're a first grade teacher.
Yeah.
I bet your kids love you. Big old tall guy.
What is that?
Little, question on the board and all the, in this case, iPads. Everyone will
Okay, great. All right, you guys ready for your quiz? All right. You guys
But wait a
start-
minute, so, let me just back up.
Sure.
If you're not sharing like you are with us, the kids are doing this and I'm seeing it, but they're not, right? They're just tuned into their entry and not anybody else's responses. I don't think that would be.
Because, look, I should actually be using like some type of device.
Right.
Or I should have this off.
Right. I
So I
understand
should-
that. So that's just the point, is they're just looking here or there, or whatever, and they're seeing their responses and they're not getting feedback. You're getting responses, you're viewing the responses, but they're not getting any kind of feedback. It's all input.
Well, that's where an important part comes, like, you know what, I see Holly got 3 of them wrong, so, you know, I think I got these students that have been missing this question. Maybe I gotta review that specific TEAC or whatever, again. So it's gonna give you the feedback, you know, to review it.
So it might be a nice way to just come in and do a sponge at the beginning of the class. Just call it, have a question ready to go, and let's see responses about last night's homework or whatever.
Sure.
We teach opportunities.
Yes.
On the teacher end, like, could you, like, they see everything that you want them to see, like, on the teacher slide, could you have them go to, like, one slide and say, like, if I have 4 tables and each table has an iPad and they're sharing the iPad, that I have on that slide, that teacher slide, like, maybe 4 links to 4 different websites and say, you go to this website, you guys go to this website, you guys go to this website, and they kind of, like, do a little jigsaw afterwards, like, they kind of learn about the website and then, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, you would have to make separate Nearpods for each one of those stuff.
Like, you can just say, like, here's a list of 4 websites on this one slide. Y'all go take the first one, y'all take the second one now.
But
Yeah.
it's a separate near pod.
Yeah, some of Nearpods, and to be honest, just kind of thinking about it, it's you take control of the screen, so you probably won't be able to do that for 4 different groups. It's just pretty much like a whole class activity. Okay?
What if you upgrade, what's the upgrade?
Well, let's check it out. Because one of the things to know about apps is whenever you're using the app, it can be free one day, and it can just be closed off, or certain rights be taken off. And you know how that goes. It's a pain in the butt.
Or it can be free and
Right. You want to get you hooked on it and then you want to
Yep.
learn it better.
I didn't find like anything too, like pretty much all the stuff that we're doing is part of the Nearpod free, but like I said, who knows if I close it off or start charging.
So we don't know what the gold offers.
Right.
Maybe statistics that you can afford. Maybe that's what they do with their members.
Okay. Any more with the Nearpod? Okay. Okay, so we're gonna go to flickers.
And so, are there some that are already made?
Hmm?
Can you tell if these are already made?
Yes. Thanks for bringing that up. There's already Nearpods that are already made, but some of them you have to pay for. Okay. There's some that are free, and there's some you have to pay for. Okay. All right, let's talk about flickers a little bit. How many of you guys have used flickers?
I don't use them, I'm familiar. We use them in
You?
faculty meetings. It's really pretty cool.
Well, flickers is super cool if you have only one device. Like, so if I have a mobile device, like I have an iPad, all I need is this and a mobile device. Okay, you're gonna see each one of these has a symbol that's different. Okay? That signifies what number that is. So my number is 15, whatever number you have, that is tied to that one. Now, when the students respond to something, you're going to have the students hold up their responses. So my letter C, we're going to put the letter they would want to respond to on top. So A, B, C, D, however we want them to respond. Okay? Now, there were some suggestions, but why don't we put, the kids have to look in the front and look in the back. And somebody made a suggestion about putting the letters in the back. But, you know what's going to happen in high school. If I'm the nerd, and I'm the person getting the one always right, I'm over here, who's looking back? Look at the nerd over there. You got A. Everybody's going to put A. So, that might not be a good thing to be doing that. Okay? Okay, so right now, what we're going to do is we're going to try this. And actually, let me talk about the cards. Cards, once we make an account, we come over here to cards. We can make several different ones. And this is how it comes out. So we print the amount that we think that we're going to need, and it goes up to 40 in this specific case. Okay? Another thing, these are laminated. But you got to watch out because sometimes the app won't read the lamination because of lamination, because it's reflecting the light. Now I've closed the window, I've dimmed the lights, so I actually pretty much be over here in the corner. I can pretty much read everybody in the room. Okay? Now, how does it assign the number to that person?
Obviously, a survey, and he takes a picture of the folder at the same time. It's like where he can scan the room with his phone or his device. And he gets the responses of everybody, which is really cool.
Yep. Let's go to English. So I have each one of my classes. I send the number to that specific person, and that's a card I give them. So Holly over here, I would put her down as, let's say she has number 5. Okay? And that's the card you give them. And that's how you're able to know who has that specific card. Okay. So let's do a live view. I don't want to show that panel, but I want these questions to show. So, you guys tell me the answer. When you got the answer, hold up your card.
No idea.
Student 14. Student 13. Excellent.
So you have to take a picture of every single person, or you just try to...
Actually, you're not even really taking a picture. Let me show you what it
Oh,
does.
you're doing like a video or something.
All I'm doing, all I'm doing is I'm scanning the room.
Oh, I see, okay.
So you're just coming over here, I'm scanning, people have their cards up, I keep on scanning,
And that's through the app?
yes.
Okay, cool. What's the right answer?
Well now, I can come over here, I can see student, this person right here, student 13, 16, 14. Now, if I want to show the answer, so who is the only student that you know? Student 14.
I just totally guessed.
Pastor, it makes sense that he was a pastor. I said professor.
Okay. No responses. I'm going to go to the next question. What do you guys think?
March. Not a social studies teacher.
Okay, excellent. Chopin, student 20 was the only person that got it right.
And the answer is?
D.
But nowhere up there does it tell us what the answer is. It just tells us who got it right and
He
who
can
got it
put
wrong.
it, no, if he hits high answer, I think.
Yes.
With the time he did.
Okay, now reveal answer? Sorry.
You know what answer?
Oh, yeah.
Remember, you guys are looking at
See how it's
BB and
Yeah. I
D. I didn't realize this. Okay.
Good job. Whoever that was.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys get the idea with clickers?
Uh-huh.
Excellent. Moving on.
Now, from what I understand, like he showed us, you can just print them out yourself and make them yourself, but you can buy a set of 40 cards for $20 or something like that, these heavy-duty laminated.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
They come in.
Yeah, you can buy it from them. I don't think it's not even damaged, it's heavy duty card. Okay. Okay, we got about 10 minutes. Let's go really quick through Educreations. Personally, one of my favorites. Okay? Educreations is like an interactive whiteboard. You're able to make your own classes and assign students into those classes. Again, this starts taking the higher order thinking of creating and having the students record what you create. Let me show you an example. I don't know if we didn't record this one. Let's just do one together. Okay. So today we've covered what class? Nearpod. What's that do for student engagement? How does that work for student engagement? Or
Oh, how does it work for the class?
yeah, well, actually, how can we use Nearpod?
Student engagement.
For quizzes.
Quizzes, let's just select one. Okay, as a quiz, as an assessment, right? Okay, let's talk about clickers. What can we use that as?
Check for understanding.
Excellent, I like that. And Educreations.
Record lessons.
Flipper Classroom, right? Record lessons.
Does it record voice too, or just, writing?
Everything. Let's say I told my kids, give me a visual representation of what you're doing. Okay, the jellyfish because of this and that, blah, blah, blah. Record it, and I can't have dark and dark. That's the first thing it is. Okay, and that's it for my presentation. But also, I can go to the next one, the next slide. I can put more if I need to. There's not a limit to the number of slides, and I am done.
And it is free.
And it is free. Very, very important about educations. Once you click this save button, it is set in stone.
You cannot edit it.
You cannot go back and edit it.
You
That's
delete
it. Huh? You can delete it, but you can't edit it.
Is it stored for public view, or is it private?
However you want it to be. So I'm going to save it. Keyboard. I'll just put new. Private. I'm going to hit publish. Subject area. We'll do computing. Grade level. What grade are you? 10th grade. We'll do 10th grade.
Now, once again, it's public so that your students can access it.
Correct. Remember, we can
When you
create.
do private, it's only for you, and you can't give somebody access.
I don't
code.
think so.
So it's
I
public for
understand.
the world if you want your students to see it.
Exactly. Let's check it out. So you record your voice and then records the recording.
So would that be for like people who don't have smart boards?
And do you have, can you type instead of draw?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, guys, we got about 5 minutes. Any other questions?
I'm having trouble getting onto Hangouts.
Hangouts?
Actually, I went to a conference last spring, and we had an happy hour. There were some really good, as a matter of fact, I have a really cool translate. Are y'all familiar with Google Translate? You know that? Did you know that you can take a picture of a sign in one language and it will show you the sign in the language you choose? Like
Oh, wow, I didn't know you did that.
If you're traveling, and you're like Alto, you could put your camera on Alto in the Translate app, and it will show you on your screen, stop.
That is really cool.
That is super cool.
I know they were working on that, but I didn't know they finally
It's really cool.
done that.
Anyway, so they were showing, we did a video conference that was just